Hi guys, welcome to my home machine shop. My name's Howard. I haven't made a video for a while, but been kind of busy doing things, buying stuff. Anyway, this is my new to me little hobby lathe that I bought. Sears, Craftsman, Atlas, Sears Craftsman, 101. I think I got it for a reasonable price, but anyway, it seems like it's in pretty good shape, and I've got it taken apart, the gearbox on it. Reason being is the chuck is stuck on the shaft, on the spindle, which I guess a lot of them end up like that. I don't know. People forget to put oil on them, whatever, and over the years they get stuck on there. Anyway, that was one problem. The other problem was, make sure I get it in the picture this time. This little pin on the wool gear was missing the spring. There it is. And the ball. So I found a little spring and found a little ball the right size, and seems to be working good now. Anyway, it's actually not in bad. There's no chipped teeth, there's no missing teeth. There's some wear, you know, on these index holes where you lock it, you use it for indexing and you can lock it in place. There's some wear, but not as bad as some of them I've seen. And of course there's a little bit of stuff going on with the pulley, but nothing real bad. There's no pieces missing yet. The bearings look pretty good. No rough spots. And they're Timken bearings. I don't know why in the world they would cost what some people are saying they cost. If you go to a bearing place, you should be able to pick them up. Two different sizes. This bigger size goes up towards the chuck side. The smaller one is back by the end gears. But they're just Timken roller bearings. Anyway, all the gears have all their teeth. I don't see no real issues. The biggest reason I took it apart was because of this pin, and I want to make sure, and then I need to get that chuck off of there. So what I've done, I machined a nut to fit over this part. I don't know if you guys can see that. This part of the spindle. And I'm going to chuck this. I've already had it in there a couple times. It fits real good in my Bridgeport lathe. Chuck it up nice and tight there, and then try to pop this loose with a big, I got a great big 24-inch crescent wrench. I don't know if it'll work. It's worth a try. If worse comes to worse, I'll put a little bit of heat right here. Try to expand it, but it needs to come off, because if it doesn't come off, you can't change your chuck to a 4-jaw or anything like that. Which is, it would be cool if you could do that, right? So here's this nut I made. I just took a piece of round 2-inch, drilled this out, used a 1-inch reamer because that's what that shaft is, and it fits good, and then put a key slot all the way through it, The only other thing I'm going to do is put a set screw in it somewhere to tighten down on probably the key, because I don't want to mar the shaft, and then put the whole works up in the chuck on the Bridgeport lathe and see how it goes. See if it works. Now, I've been soaking this thing with PB Blaster for a week around the threads, and hopefully it's going to come loose. Anyway, if you guys have any better ideas, let me know. This lathe doesn't seem like it's too bad. Seems pretty good to me. Got a little bit of wobble right there for some reason. I don't know why. That's not going to keep it from working. Half nuts are intact and lock in. The guy I bought it from said that he thought it had wear on the ways because, you know, up here they're still pretty tight. You can't move it. But he said because it got a little tight when you rolled it back here, that it might have some wear on it, which it probably does have a little wear on it. I'm not arguing that. But I took Scotch-Brite WD, cleaned it up, man, it rolls back here nice, and it's not hard to turn once it gets back there. So I think it just needed a good cleaning. I think that part of it is probably okay. The other thing I'm not real sure about is it's on this metal table, which I don't know if that's good or bad. It's a heavy metal table that somebody made for it. Looks like it's made pretty good. And this bracket mounts to it and the motor mounts to it. But all the ones that I've seen, like this little one here, guys, and in the manual it says to put it on like 1.5 inch piece of hardwood. And I'm not sure. I think it would be more rigid this way. But I don't know. I'm going to leave it like this, I guess, unless somebody tells me that's absolutely wrong. I don't think it is, but I don't know. Just searching for ideas here, guys. Because if it does need to be on a piece of hardwood, I'll sure make something for it. But it looks like whoever made this table did a reasonably good job. He left a hole here for see this hole right here underneath the bed for all your chips that you can put like a chip tray down here, maybe a little splash guard on the back, keep your chips from flying all over everywhere. I kind of like it. It is heavy. If I was going to do anything to this, I think I'm going to incorporate some kind of tip wheel, you know, where you've seen jack stands and dollies that you can raise one side up and you catch the wheels and you're able to move it. I think probably if I use this bench, that's what I'm going to do. But anyway, that's where I'm at, guys. We got a new little toy. Yeah, and got me a new tap and die set from Matco Tools. Lifetime guarantee. And he comes around the place I work. I've had a snap-on like this for years and years. And I kind of like the lifetime guarantee. If you break a tap, they replace it. This one here is set up more for mechanics, probably than machinists. You can use 3/8 drive for the tap handle. And this just clicks onto that. This handle here, this part clicks into it. I don't know. I'm going to give her a whirl. I got tired of bringing, you know, taps home from work and having to take them back to work, and so this way I won't. And then when I retire, I'll have 2 full sets. I'll have plenty. I can keep one by the mill, one by the lathe. So anyway, there's that. That's a nice little addition to my shop. And I won't have to run to Ace Hardware and buy taps as I need them, because that's what I've been doing. You end up with a hodgepodge of taps, you know, which that's okay. It got me through what I was trying to do, but you're still going to do that once in a while, because this is only it goes from number 4 through 1/2 inch, number 3 millimeter to 12 millimeter, and then you got your pipe tabs. It's just not a bad little set. I like the lifetime guarantee. Snap-on also has a lifetime guarantee, so if you're working steady with a dealer, you know, and you break a little tap, which I do once in a while, they'll replace them. Or, you know, like recently I busted the handle in my Snap-on set, the bigger tap handle, and he replaced it, no charge. So I kind of like that. But anyway, send me your thoughts and comments on the lathe and whatever. Give me a thumbs up and a like and all that, and thanks for subscribing. And once I get this chuck pop loose, I'll make another short video, maybe of it running, taking a cut, something like that. Hey guys, we'll see you later. Thanks for subscribing to my channel.